You've had a rough week, and sometimes you just don't know where life takes you when you're such in a low place. But just remember that there are so many memories that came your way. And in the past month or two, everyone that you have met and have added to your life has made you smile. So just never forget these memories, and this video is a reminder for you to take a breath and remember to never give up, to never fall into the depths of negativity, because your energy is more than that. Remember the laughter of your friends and the laughter you shared with them, and remember the paint on your hands in this video. And just reminisce on the moments that are just pure bliss, because that is incomparable to everything else. You'll be okay, Frances. So currently it is 11 p.m. and I just came back from work, and when I was starting off my day, I told myself that I really have to set aside time for me to sit down and paint, because it's just been something I've been craving to do. So I'm gonna dedicate my whole night to doing that, even though I've been awake the whole day and I just had work, and I know it's going to be tiring and the cleaning up process isn't going to be my favorite part. I just want to do this for myself regardless of how tired I am. So I brought home some tea for me to drink, and I'm just gonna paint, and I just want to have the feeling of the paint on my hands splattered all over my skin and my jacket that is specifically for painting. And the inspiration of getting back into painting is not only seeing so much artwork from my friends, but also watching Unicorn Store that features Brie Larson. That movie just really pushed me to do this today, so yeah. Let's paint.
Taste me, salty tears on my cheek. It's what a year-long headache does to you. I'm not okay, I feel so scattered. Don't say all that matters, leave me deja vu. If you need me, you wanna see me, you better hurry, 'cause I'm leaving soon. Sorry, can't save me now.
So I decided that I would do a little talk while I'm painting and just spill out my random thoughts for me to look back on. So I finally am having the chance to paint, and everything about this setup right now, which is just this, all of that paint just makes me really happy. I just wanted to feel the paint on my hands and just look at the colors this world has to offer, and I'm just really happy right now. I feel like I'm rushing my painting and I have no set specific thing that I want to paint, but I just want to feel like the brush in my hand and like the paint going on my skin, and just looking at it, like the splatters on my knees and my skin just makes me feel so good. So what I'm actually doing right now is I'm just painting this really big canvas I've had for a really long time, and I feel like I just want to put color on it for no reason. So this was an old birthday gift from my aunt, and it had like a bunch of positive affirmations, but I wanted to use this as a canvas someday. So I put clear gesso on it so I could prime the surface, and then I put paint on it, and for the longest time this has just been sitting on the side of my room, and I've been meaning to always just paint over it and make a design, but right now I think I just really want to just paint over it and just have some color on it because it's just been so empty. I just want to do something about it, so I'm gonna do a really abstract painting with just random colors so I could actually display it in my room somewhere. And if I want to paint over it again, I could do it again, so I'm gonna do that. And I just kind of want to add more color into my life in terms of certain things, so I want to put some just color on this white Polaroid camera I've had. I want it to be orange and yellow, and then I also want to decorate my water bottle, so I put gesso on it and it's already like ready to be painted on, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. And I have a plant that I want to paint around too, and also I have this jacket that I got from the thrift store, which is kind of like this where I have a bunch of patches, but I want to put some paint on this and just paint over some things because this is, I don't know what this is, but it's from a company or a place and I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to put random paint over the lettering and I'm going to redesign this jacket for me. And I already got paint on it, which is awesome.
Okay, when will you try to be okay? Okay, when will you try to be okay? I hope you got the sign. Trying to make this right. It's me, it's not you, not you. I love you like a brother. Stay up in your friend zone, keep you in that friend zone, keep you in that friend zone, keep you in that friend zone, yeah.
So currently I've been working a lot and I don't really know how to feel about that because at first I thought that I wanted to work so I can earn a lot of money. I have to save up for a car, but it just seems like my time is being wasted and I just have no free time to myself. So this Saturday I'm actually gonna have some free time finally, and I've been waiting to just kind of get back into my academics, watch movies, and just have a alone time to myself. And I'm excited. And today it is Friday, April 12th, and today we are really short-staffed at work, and I really wished I could have helped Alicia and Neil when it came to working, but I just was so exhausted from the past week and I just did not want to come to work, and I know that's so selfish of me for not helping out my coworkers, but I just couldn't help but feel so stressed out from closing every night, and I kind of wish I came to help so I could help reduce stress for them, but I knew that if I didn't spend my Friday morning having a little alone time to myself, I would have definitely just broken down, and I really needed that time to myself this morning. And luckily my coworkers never hold any weird grudges. A handful of them are very kind-hearted people, so they didn't get mad that I didn't come in, or and the best thing to do is just kind of blame management. So yeah, I had the time to watch a movie and a half, so I watched Unicorn Store, which featured Brie Larson, and that movie just got me so inspired and it got me out of my slump. And then I started a couple other movies. Oh, I finished Jumanji. I watched a couple YouTube videos, and I don't know, it was just nice laying down on my bed and doing the thing that I used to do back then. So that made me really happy. And then at work today, I was working with Jake and Andrea, and they are the best people ever, so they always uplift me, and it was a good shift. It wasn't as busy as compared to the last couple nights I closed. And watching Unicorn Store with Brie Larson, just seeing her paint and the glitter on her feet, something about it just made me really inspired, and I feel like watching that movie kind of changed my perspective this week, and I just don't know how to explain it. I don't know why I've been in a slump when it comes to creativity, but I think this is what I needed, and looking at the paint on my hands just makes me so happy. I think we all need a little more color in our life, and I always think about the starving artists out in the world, how they're doing, what creative things they are thinking about. My mom saw my tattoo today, and she was like, "Ate, what's this?" And in my head I was like, "Oh shoot." And then I responded with, "Oh, it's just a drawing." And then she was like, "Ah, it's so cute." And in my head I'm like, phew. There's this artist named Luna Chrissy that I've been following because she blew up from her artwork, and plus her artwork is amazing in general, so of course she has to be recognized. And I think she's gonna be able to come to the States next year, 2020, and I 100% am going to invest so much time and energy to make sure I get tattooed by her. I want to get a sternum or like a back piece done by her, but anything by her style and artwork I really want, because it is just absolutely beautiful. I love it. I can see myself with something that she has created, and so I hope she really pulls through and comes. I can't really tell what the colors are in the dark because my room is really not lit, so I don't know if this is green or blue. I guess I'll have to find out later on. I really don't know what I'm painting. I just want more art in my life. I feel like I've been deprived from it. I wonder what it's like not being creative. Like, is there such a thing? Because that'd be terrible in my perspective. I just love the way colors blend together. Oh, I guess it is green. I thought it was blue. I kind of want to add some red. I've been liking red lately. I don't know why. I remember telling myself that I would never wear red, or I just didn't think red was a nice color, but here I am now, painting and wearing and buying clothes with a lot of red. But you know what? That's totally fine. Never say never. We're constantly changing. I think I want to add some texture. It's really nice having texture. That's got me wanting to know you, and I can't wrap my head around it, but it feels I've been here before, and something about me that makes me wonder. But you're a stranger, and I can't wrap my finger on quite what it is. I stand right here. You remind me I once knew. Crazy, it's hard to ignore you, and I can't wrap my head around it, but it feels like I've loved you before. Now I want to paint some stuff on my Polaroid. Definitely orange. I don't want to be so precise about this. Sometimes I think about how life just gives us so many opportunities, and we have the infinite amount of choices and possibilities to be able to do whatever we want. So I think it's kind of crazy that I chose to do this instead of sleep, and I think it's crazy that I did this instead of watching a movie. Today, my coworker was asking if I was okay, and I said yes, and he said, "Are you alive?" And I said, "No, unfortunately." And then I took it back and I said, "Just kidding, I'm very lucky to be alive." And those words have never felt so true in my life. And there are moments when I think about how incredibly sad it is to be at a certain place because of how hard it is. And looking back during those stressful times, it really is so uncomparable to what other people go through. And at the end of the day, I'm so grateful to be able to have a job, to be able to have the knowledge to make boba drinks and have a community and friends and a good workspace and for people to treat me right. And I don't know, gratitude is so important. I'm very glad I practiced that. So this is what I have done so far. I just kind of want to paint this whole thing yellow. I also think about how my color is orange and how much I love orange. I think it's just so beautiful and so underrated, and I wish people can just respect and make more art and maybe use a little more orange. I feel like the spontaneous part of me painting is that I'm not even thinking about what I want to do, and this is the result I'm going to create. I think it's so beautiful. We are blessed with the process of creativity, of logic, being able to use the color palette to our advantage, to be able to create something so simple but so beautiful at the same time. And what is it like not being able to be around paint? What if my eczema can be cured through paint? If I always covered myself in paint, would my eczema never hurt me? I don't know. Violet. Violet is such a pretty name. I don't know why people don't use that to name their dogs or their plants. Purple isn't used as often. Ooh, I love the smell of paint. If I painted that part and then like with blue, I could do like a starry night. I kind of want it to go in just one direction. You know, music is so incredible. I've been listening to a lot of rap and a lot of indie artists. I want to finger paint more. I don't feel like I don't finger paint a lot. I'm a buff baby, but I dance like a man. Making the yams. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I never. I feel like I've been negative a lot too. I need to stop being so negative. I think energy is so completely real, and people don't understand that we have a spiritual side to ourselves, and I wish more people can realize that. I like this. I like the way this turned out. Maybe I'm odd. I think it's crazy how much effect one color can have immediately on another one. It's crazy. I just added orange, and now the whole composition of this camera has to be changed up. I feel like I can make a metaphor for anything and everything I make. Wow, I am in love with the way this turned out. I didn't put gesso on all of it though. Wrote you a letter. Hope that you're better.
Tell me love is endless, don't be so pretentious, leave me like you do. If you need me, you will not see me, you better hurry, 'cause I'm leaving soon.
So that is it for my video. Thank you guys for listening to me talk about the randomest stuff, and I don't really expect this to change anyone's life, but I kind of just wanted to put this out there and for me to look back on, and a reminder for myself to just make content in general and to make content for myself, not for others. So I know that the things I said in this video were so random, and if you made it all this way, thank you so much. And I hope to make more of these type of videos. So yeah, everything will be okay. Stress is so annoying, but we all will get over it. So have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Running out of time, the girl that's in my dreams, how perfect could she be? And what are the odds that she would fall in love with me? Oh yeah. Oh, she swear that I'm dreaming. At grandstands with her blue jeans, white stripes on the table in the moon, and we can go our own way. And I can help but to see her. Little dress, so the girls wanna be her. Looking fine as a walk on the bleachers. Oh, bad man, pajamas straight up out of Indiana. Got that perfect little